Here are the learning objectives for CBT2. Describe the Meditech status board and list its uses. Demonstrate how to create your patient list. Identify the status board landscape. Identify the navigation sidebar and what each tab means. Demonstrate how to customize and use the work list. It is important to know that access to the status board in eMAR is through the new icon. Use of the mouse is required to use eMAR and status board. Mouse-driven navigation buttons are located on the far right or keyboard. The status board is an integrated desktop or electronic to-do list which assists the nurse to see what medication and treatments are due throughout the shift. It is also a navigational portal that allows the nurse to access documentation, PCI, or the eMAR. The nurse is able to manage all aspects of the patient's care from a single screen. This will replace visual flowsheet. The following will demonstrate how to access the status board. You will first need to sign on with your username and password. Then enter the Nursing Patient Care module. Under the Patient Care header, select Status Board. Managing your patient assignment list. You can create your list in one of three ways. You can select by location, one patient at a time through Find Patient, or the recommended method is to create a Manage list. The reason that this is the ideal method is because your room assignments will automatically populate as your patients are discharged and admitted throughout the shift. The following will demonstrate how to create the Manage list. First, enter your user ID. Then, tab down to the second open field. Under room number 1, enter the room of your assignment. Under the bed column, enter what bed position your patient is located in. For single rooms, it will always be 01. For double rooms, it will be 01 or 02. After, press Enter. The patient's information will automatically populate. Repeat the same steps to create your patient assignment and remember to include your empty rooms. Identifying the status board landscape. The gray top sections are the headers which stack information. The top level is the location, name, date of birth, diet, last documented vital signs, and next medication that is due. The bottom level is the room number, account number, age of the patient, attending physician, lab results, and the next intervention that requires documentation. Let's look at our first patient. The patient's name is highlighted in blue. The account number is below. However, the patient's name could also be highlighted in yellow, which means that there is a name alert and two patients share the same last name. This helps the nurse to select the right patient. Here is his birth date and age. Next is the current diet order, which is a clickable field which opens a window to view additional notes regarding the diet order. Underneath is the attending physician. Yes, it will show the hospitalist assigned to the patient for that day. It too is a clickable field which displays the physician's contact information. The next column displays the last documented vital signs. Beneath there is a field which can alert the nurse to review an individual pending lab result under the Lab tab, or multiple available results under RES, or a new radiology report under RAD, or that the physical therapy documentation is available under PT, or that a history and physical is ready to be viewed under PHYS. Clicking this field launches you directly to the PCI report. Yellow means the results have not been viewed by you. Red means that the value is critical according to our critical value list. This too is a clickable field which launches you into PCI reports. The last column, top level, is the next scheduled medication. When you click it, it expands to show all the rest of the scheduled medications due that day. You are able to launch to the eMAR by clicking the tab at the bottom. You are also able to click Time Period to narrow the time frame you are viewing. Overdue meds appear in red. Click Close to return to the status board. The bottom level displays the next intervention that is due to be documented. When clicked, it allows the nurse to highlight any or all interventions that they wish to document. The red color denotes a late intervention. If the field is blank, no time has been attached to the intervention. Typically, this means that the patient is a new admit and no interventions have been entered or the intervention has not been documented. Select the interventions and click the Document tab. The date and time screen is displayed and the nurse can edit it accordingly. Click OK and begin documentation. The Process Intervention tab will launch you into the traditional view of the active interventions. Navigational buttons. The buttons on the right-hand side are patient-specific, so you must select what patient you want to look up or document. The black highlight bar on the patient's name shows where your cursor presently is. When you click on the navigational buttons, the selected patient will automatically default in. The navigational buttons provide a quick method for the nurse to access all the essential areas of the electronic record. The Allergy tab shows the patient's allergies. Click on the button to see the full screen. Click on Detail to see additional information that is entered by pharmacy, dietary, or nursing. The next tab is the Administrative Data screen, which is the Nursing Cardex. Orders is the next tab. Clicking it takes you to the traditional order entry screen. The Assessment tab launches you to all assessments to be viewed or documented. Plan of Care is the nursing care plan to be viewed or documented. PT Notes takes you to nursing documentation to make a quick note without having to go through process interventions. Process Interventions tab allows you to document in the same manner you always have. Print Reports is a portal that allows access to forms, reports, and audit tools. The Work List tab brings up the patient list. Select one, some, or all and click OK. The listing of interventions to be done for the patient, as well as medications, will be sorted by time in ascending chronological order. This allows the nurse to do a number of things. The nurse can select an intervention and click on the bottom Document tab to document. The Option tab allows the nurse to define her work list by interventions, medications, or orders, and to customize the time frames. The nurse will greatly benefit from running her work list at the beginning of her shift to create a snapshot of her shift medications by selecting 2 hours in the past, 12 hours for the future, and selecting medications only. Hit OK to compile your report. The nurse can print this by selecting the Print tab. The eMAR will launch you directly to the eMAR. Email takes you to your Meditech mailbox. The Review tab will launch you to PCI. And finally, your Magic 4 toolbar is located on the right side. This completes the computer-based training module number 2. Please complete the post-test on HealthStream.